ducks. Come on, ducky ducks. Alright, y'all. Sorry that took so long. Now I got my water, my tea, and my coffee. And my itty bitty little chair. Little kid's chair. Oh my gosh, it took 50 minutes. Sheesh. Who would have thought? Alright. Wells, did you have a lot of grass before the animals? Yes, Chick in the Woods. This whole thing was pretty luscious, but before that it was very overgrown. We bought this property I think it was like 5, maybe 7 years after the last time somebody was on this property to take care of it. We just got it from there. It was overgrown with a whole bunch of different weeds, different flowers. But the bad kind of flowers, the viney ones. The ones that get tangled up in your tires. It wasn't very good. But there was about 2-3 days before we got the bar rocks that we were actually here to live. And it was full of grass. Because the previous person that lived here had grown a whole bunch of different stuff on these acres. But this specific acre had different flowers alongside the house, and different things were just overgrown. That stuff got removed. And the siding of the house got removed. It was a good thing, and it was a mess all at once. But yes, for about 2-3 days, this property looked really nice with grass. Pickles, are you okay? Good to know. So are all your drinks mixed, or you have 3 cups? Well, I have my not so sweet coffee. It's not sweet like this morning. This morning was just overpowering. Same type mix. I've got my tea over here, and then a bottle of water. Which I don't think I'll eat all of that. But with that considered, I did not realize that it was going to take this long. We were scheduled for rain earlier today, like at 2 p.m. Never rained. Not a single drop, and now it's sprinkling. We'll see how long it takes before it actually starts raining. Thank you, chick. Hopefully not too much. Yeah. A little bit is nice, but not when it's like flash flood every 5 days. We don't need that. A nice sprinkle here and there is one thing. I didn't realize it because I wasn't watching the live stream the whole time. The chickens went to bed. I'll collect eggs here in a little bit. We can see how many eggs we got today. Probably not as many as we were going to get because of Gloria. And it got empty. And the ducks were over in the far corner of the property, parallel to here. Excuse me. I wonder if this is actually going to work. If it does start raining. What I'm trying to do is keep the phone as dry as possible. Which right now it's super duper dry. It's fine. But I would really like to do overnight live streams. Just of the ducks. Just to watch them. I've got enough room inside of this tote to fit the car jumper. And it has a AC outlet, so I can plug in the light. It would be no problem. And whatever you would want to see, you could see. I guess the test will happen soon. It's been a really nice, cool day. And it's been good to spend it with y'all. You want to see my contraption that y'all are in? Give me just a second. I gotta get up. Now, I do have nails on the side, so... Just gonna raise you up, just give you a quick look at it. This is what I've got. Nice tote. Screwed in like this. Pop. I was thinking about putting something on top of here, like a pallet, sort of, that type size, so that if rain starts coming from that side this way, it won't hit the phone, actually. A little blind for it. But yeah, that's my contraption at the moment. If I need to add on to it or anything like that, I will. Thank you, Chick in the Woods. I don't know what you're agreeing with, or if you're trying to come and attack me. These ducks are outrageous. Lily, did you ever see Popcorn attacking one of the white ducks earlier in the last live stream? Popcorn was attacking the duck, and for no reason. They were eating and eating, and it was fine. And then just, boom, I'm going to attack you. No lead up, just goof. I don't know what to do with him. I had him in there, and then, well, he escaped. Nothing's really helped me put him back in. Obviously at night, but now it's getting warm, there's other predators, if you know what I mean. Snakes and whatnot. And I don't want him getting wet, because I have already lost Diame, Blueberry, and one of the other roosters because it got wet and cold overnight when we weren't even supposed to have rain at night. It's fine. It's life. It's a homestead. And now the ducks are gone too. Come on, ducky ducks. I bet if I threw some food out over here, they'd come over here. Also, I find it weird. I know they don't disappear, but when I'm over here mowing, over here, the acre, when I'm mowing the acre, it's not just big globs of grass. It's like they blend in. That's okay. Here pretty soon, if it dries back up again, I'll use my rake and hopefully rake some up, give to the pigs, and have to extend their run, as well as continue with the fence. And I definitely need to work on where the roosters were. Do you have one of these weed whacker things? I used to. I bought on Amazon, and it was okay. And, well, it got rusted. Oh! Oh! I am sorry, Lily. I think Glenn just mated with one of the white guineas. Guinevere just mated with one of the white guineas. It was very fast, but... well, at least what I saw was fast. Okay, so we might have some guinea babies. Hey. If I can, catch them, which is pretty much impossible, because now they're not even going over here into this mimosa tree. They're going up here on this tall tree that's in front of the camera. And I do not have a ladder tall enough to get them down. And, you know, they fly about, well, everywhere around here. And then they come back home. So, if they don't decide to sit on the eggs, if one of the mothers doesn't decide to sit on the eggs, we will have very gross smelling eggs in about a month. Or 17 days. It depends on how hot it gets. Or a cow steps on one, because they do go over there with the cows. Yeah. Yeah. The cows are friendly, but they are very scared. I think they are actually the most scared acting animal I have encountered. I moo at them. I talk to them in their language, but still, they are so scared. I go over there and I'm like, why are you scared of me? And they just, like a bull in the china shop, they just run back into the high grass. I don't know what the actual word is for it. They just run all the way back there. The free range cows over here are really scared too. Yeah. Some of these cows from the other neighbor, they just go walking up and down the street like it's nothing. I'm like, we should call the neighbor that we have the number of. Which is the way that you're looking. Because, this cow's not supposed to be out. Why is it out? I run down the street to my neighbor that I have the phone number of, right? The cow looks back at me, winks, and stampedes off, still going the same direction. Wow. I just I I can Dr. Doolittle it until it's a cow. Otherwise, they're scared of me. Because they're scared of everybody. Or it winks at me and then runs off. Why are you winking at me? I froze. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Thank you, chick. You wouldn't be Dr. Doolittle without a few winks. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, this cow gets past the neighbor's gate. Now, one of the neighbor's employees pulls out of the neighbor's property, tells me that the neighbor that owns the cow is coming over. Do you have any bulls with udders over the fence? I've got to say no. I've got to say no. I personally have not seen any of those bulls. But this was actually a bull. It gets down by the next neighbor, which is by the... Yeah, I know. Barnyard style, I know. I feel you. The cow gets down at the end of the road. And finally, that neighbor that I don't have the phone number of gets all the way over there and corrals it back. I'm like, well, thanks for the ride home. And then that neighbor that came to get his cow just smiles and waves at me. Thank you. Like, okay. I'm glad I could make your day, sir. They probably think of it as free extra grazing of it as free extra grazing space for the cows. Yeah. You ever seen a 8-foot high height-wise bull in person? I've seen some really big ones at the fair. The ones over here at this side of the fence, they're like 6 feet. Nothing too big. The cow that was waltzing down, probably about 8 feet tall. It was crazy. That was some really good coffee. I didn't even know they got that big. On other homesteading channels, I never see them that big. I think Reese got carried away by the wave. Too much surfing! What was that show called? Was it a show on Netflix? No, I have not had my dinner yet. Have you? I'm going to mute the camera just for a couple seconds. No, I thought about getting something in town, but I don't really feel like it. I'm not very hungry, though. It's okay, I'm just standing up. Alright, I'm back down. Can you see the guineas alright? Or should I zoom in? There you go. That's still clear, right? No! Why'd you gotta walk out of frame? I zoomed in and turned the bucket for you. At least you can see one, though. At least there's that. Hmm. It's okay. We still get to see the homestead. Thank you, Chick in the Woods. I appreciate that. Let it be me who listens to the bugs that are far away. That's why I get quiet. I just start listening to bugs. And the itty bitty little birds. I almost wish we had more frogs around here. Because I do like them. But at the same time, there's a couple of them that are like poisonous. Like if the chicken were to actually eat one. Oh, there we go. There's Guinevere and the baby. If the chickens were to actually eat one, it would have poisoned them. But now that we have our neighbor's fence up, I can't go over there to the little pond and play with the frogs. So, yeah, there's that. I used to love playing with the frogs. They make a very weird noise as they're jumping into the little pond. The frogs here are not poisonous. Great. There's only some around here. There's only a few. But they used to hop across before the cows were over here at the pond. They used to hop across, hop to onto the deck, and I'd come out and see when they hop off. Or this one time I actually caught one, and then I decided to let it go because there was no way I could keep it in the house. There was just no way. I don't have the right stuff to make a habitat for it. And at that point, I couldn't have pulled the right pieces of grass. Is there a fish pond? I think there's fish in it, but I'm not sure. You go about 10 acres behind this acre, so 11 acres from the street, and then you go right about 2 or 3 acres. There is a lake, but I'm not sure if there are actual fish in it or not. If that makes any sense. You know, with Gloria, I had to walk a long, long way, and that's before there was fencing up from the other neighbor. Yes, some lakes and ponds have to be stocked with fish. Yeah. There's a channel that is called The Arms Family. The Arms Family Homestead. And he had to stock one of his ponds with fish. So I know how to do that. But I don't have a large enough spot to do that right now. I thought about digging a great big hole for the ducks to have a good pond. Then I think back and I'm like, I don't think that's the best idea. Where it would be nice for them, but with the soil type and when it rains, it would probably just fill up with more dirt. So I need to be at a higher ground level, which is actually the acre behind us. Behind this acre, it's a little bit higher and a little bit more smooth, from what I can tell. Golly, you don't think about it, but when you're talking, you do start drinking. You drink a lot. Would be fun to have a little pond. That's what I'm thinking. Make a couple calls and find out if I can manage to get those acres. I wanted to add on to this acre, but leave this acre be the... Except mosquitoes. Yeah, there's a mosquito problem, but also frogs. There are... Shoot, what was it? They're not geckos. Maybe they are geckos. The ones that sit on trees and move like sloths. And color change. I used to know all of the different lizard names. Used to. Gecko. Not a gecko. Definitely not a gecko. They're cute, though. Chameleon. Chameleon. Yes, that's the name. Chameleon. And I was like, hold on. If it's not a gecko, my brain functioned for a little bit. Oh, it's a chameleon. Yeah, get a few of those. The horn one looks weird. They always look so weird. You see what I mean? That's what I mean. I think the horns are weird. They're cool, but a bigger water source may bring lots more things to your yard. Yeah, I know. Some good and some bad. You know, when you buy Tyrannosaurus Jackson. Look at this one. Hello, guys. Could you lend me some bread? I'd like to shoot my tongue at it. Ay, ay, ay.
So I was thinking, could we play a little I'm gonna catch your fly?
Oh, gosh. I'm having too much fun. I'm sorry. The way their tails curl up, I'm obsessing. I am so totally obsessing. I want to tell you a story of how I was praying to the moon. I was thinking to myself, oh, moon, how pretty are you? And then the sun came up, and I was like, oh, well, that's bright. That was my day in total. And then I caught a couple different flies and a couple mosquitoes. And then I took a nap, and well, I'm awake now to tell you the story, of course. Bro, why are you holding me? You know I'm a triceratops. I could poke you. Put me down. Put me down. Now, this is the actual size of it. Let me shrink it down for you. This is the size. It just fits inside of a hand. At least this one does. And triceratopses were actually supposed to be massive as dinosaurs. Well, these triceratops are very tiny. They are very, very tiny. Yes, they are. Oh, good night, Al. It's time for me to take a little nap. I gotta get some rest from eating flies. They're very, well, they move a lot as I try to catch them. Good night. So, what'd you bring your grandpa to eat this evening? A cup of flies? Sounds good. I love that dinner. Anyways, my point was, we could get those if we got too many mosquitoes. That's what my original point was. Am I popular to mosquitoes? I don't really know how to answer that. I've only had 3 bite me this year, or sting me in the hand, 1 in the neck. Most of the time, everything just flies around me. Like they're gonna swarm me and attack me, but they never do. They never even land on my skin. And I've only ever had 1 fly that I have befriended. And now I met its great, 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 great grandchild. And then I don't know where that one went. And I haven't had another fly friend since. I feel like I get stung more than others. And I'm sensitive to the bite. Maybe it has to do with your blood type. Maybe it just smells better. What blood type are mosquitoes most attracted to? Do you have blood type O? Mosquitoes are most attracted to type O blood. Studies indicate that individuals with type O blood get bitten nearly twice as often as those with type A, while type B fall in the middle. They are generally less attracted to individuals with group A blood. Type O preference. In controlled tests, mosquitoes showed a significant preference for type O, landing on these individuals more frequently. Yes, I'm actually reading from Google. Yeah. Yeah, that explains it. About 80 to 87% of people secrete chemicals through their skin that reveal their blood type, which mosquitoes can detect. Other factors beyond blood type, mosquitoes are highly attracted to carbon dioxide output, aka, or also known as, breath, body heat, and sweat, lactic acid, and dark clothing. I usually wear dark clothing and they don't seem to bother me very much. While type O is a general preference, different mosquito species may have variations in their own preferences. While your blood type can be more attractive, other factors like uh, zing 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 zing. I don't want the mosquitoes making me a preference. Uh, like body odor play a massive role in whether you are a quote mosquito magnet. So you must smell very good, as well as your blood type. And that is what it says on Google. Google. Google? I don't want to say it like a poodle, but I gotta say Google. Yeah, that's what it says. And yeah, that does explain a lot. So, I'm a bite magnet. I guess you are. I guess you are a mosquito magnet. How long does it take a duck to grow back their feathers? Is it just like a chicken? Um, I'm not exactly sure on what Google would say, but for Lily herself, even though she was as badly hurt as she was, she's actually starting to regrow her feathers. You know, she was bald. She didn't have any feathers left. Of course, where it was. But now she's growing them back bit by bit. She has a scar and a scab. The scab's coming off now. Does she like to move around yet? Yes. She is getting much more active. She actually got out of the bucket today by herself. She just over the bucket side. She just hopped out. I would have put her out here, but she's not ready for it yet. I don't want her getting in trouble with the other ducks trying to mate with her. No, plus sun would probably hurt her skin. Yeah. It would. Especially with the heat. It would. At least in the house is cooler, and even with the humidity, it still feels like water. Sometimes. Yeah, it just got dark. Within an instant. Well, I'm gonna be live for a little bit longer. Take it as long as I can before eventually ending it. I do get sad when I think about it. Like, you start a live stream and it's going so well, and then you have to end it, and it's just so sad. There's always tomorrow, but still. Thank you, Lily. I mean, Chick. Thank you, Chick in the Woods. The phone is only down to 56%. Just letting the ducks relax real quick. Yes, it is. It's very relaxing. It's very relaxing. I'll tell you what, you don't want to get your phone out with the flash and start recording these ducks. The way their the way their eye the way their eyes light up looks creepy sometimes, but is very enjoyable to watch in this type of light. Them to just be calm. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That was not gross at all. I hope the phone did not pick up that audio. I hope it's cool like this tomorrow. That would be very good. Hey, Reese. Is it going to rain for sure? I honestly don't know. Oh, look who's back. Yeah. I don't know if it's actually going to rain or not. It stopped sprinkling. I feel like here you really never know if it's going to do what the forecast says or not. Now there's crickets. It might not. It might not rain. It's hard here too because of all the mountains and hills. A lot of times we have to go by elevation to know what weather we may get. Yeah. Like the weather forecast for here where I live, it'll rain on the other side of the city, I guess. It'll rain on the other side, but it won't rain here. Or it'll rain here, but very quickly. This land usually misses a lot of the big trouble, which I'm very happy for. I'm very happy about that. Alrighty, well, it is now 8:36 p.m. Central Time. We have now been live for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Do you live in a drought area? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Give me just a second, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me turn on the flashlight so you get a better view of them. There we go. Yes, we do live in a drought area, but I haven't seen any of the numbers since we got all the rain last week. Yeah, okay. I just read that West Texas gets the most droughts, while East tends to be a little wetter. Yeah, it usually does. Lily, are you still here? We have the rainforest side of Washington and the desert side. Gotcha. Turquoise? Um, it's been a really good live. I appreciate y'all being here. The phone is still at 51%, but this other phone is at 26%. The phone that I'm using the flashlight for. I don't think it's gonna rain. I think it's just gonna be cold for overnight. So there won't be much. Y'all stay blessed. Stay cool if you're too hot, and if you're too hot, stay cool. You know what I mean. If you're too warm, stay cool, and if you're too cool, stay warm. There we go. Heavenly Father, I just pray over these people today that you may give them rest and peace and rejuvenation throughout the night. Watch them as they sleep. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Y'all be good. I'll catch y'all on the next one.